got back from our cruise. It was a 4 day?
4 nights. It's 4 nights.
Yeah, so like 5 days. We got back about an hour ago, and we thought we'd come on and do this video of just what we thought about our time on the ship. For me, it was my first cruise, so I didn't know what to expect going into it. Start off with, what was your favourite part overall of the trip?
Asking you to marry me and you saying yes.
Yes, so if you haven't watched our vlogs, then Darren did propose, and I have to say that was probably my favourite part of the trip.
Yeah, I did, apart from that, the cruise itself.
Just like overall, it was a really good trip. Even
It
like the
was
days
relaxing.
where we didn't get off the boat.
Especially the spa treatment was,
Yeah.
having a massage and...
Yeah, so we did a couple's hot stone massage, which was really nice. And we'd also, the day before, I had a pedicure and Darren had like a shave and a haircut.
Yeah.
So that was just really nice. Worst part of the trip, probably just the fact we couldn't get off at Guernsey.
Yeah, that was probably the worst part. It was
We'd got up early, went and got breakfast, and then we heard the announcement that because of the weather conditions, we weren't able to anchor, and it wouldn't have been safe for us to get our tender boat to the island.
It was very sad, but
Yeah.
these things happen. But we had a good day.
Yeah, we went and you can pay £20 a day to go in the retreat area, so it's you get nicer beds.
Cushion beds.
Yeah, they give you blankets if you want it. You can use the adult pool. They bring you food and drinks. So I thought it was really worth it.
Yeah, it was.
And it was a nice quiet area of the ship at the front of it. The excursions, we obviously had booked for 2 excursions. They refunded us our Guernsey one, hence why we felt we could justify like paying for the retreat and stuff, because we didn't get to go out that day. And then we went on the Taste of Bruges trip.
Which was amazing. Our guide was very, very friendly. He had a lot of knowledge, and it was amazing. It's a lovely place. It's basically 4 cobbles everywhere, and it was so clean. Like in the UK, you can walk down a normal high street and there's rubbish everywhere, but not there.
Yeah, it was very clean actually.
It was very clean. People were lovely. It was just loads of tourists there.
Yeah, it was a very touristy place, definitely. Yeah. And he was saying, obviously, because of what happened in Brussels a couple of weeks back, that has really affected their tourism.
Yeah, it's a shame, really. Like, I think Bruges is an amazing place. I felt very safe there. They
put a little piece of paper in on our first day saying, obviously, we are going to Belgium, and just to be more aware of your surroundings and stuff. So would you say doing an excursion is worth it then, to pay to go and have a guided tour?
Yeah, I definitely.
I think for us it was because we've never been there before. So you want
if you've never been to a place and you want to know a bit more about it,
and you don't want to get lost,
then I'll suggest an excursion. Yeah. But if you've been there a few times, then you can just
probably go out on your own. I did overhear someone say that they felt like they were a bit rushed on their excursion, and they wanted more time just to sort of wander about. So we did our little walking tour, and then we had a canal boat ride, a half-an-hour canal boat ride, which was nice. And then we had about an hour free time, and that just went really quickly.
Yeah.
So maybe if we had 2 hours free time.
I thought an hour was enough for me, like going all in the shops and stuff. That's basically near enough to say most of the shops. So, I think that was enough.
Yeah.
So, and then
it's just sort of personal preference.
Yeah, but we didn't want to spend all day out offshore anyway. We wanted to
so we
go back and relax.
We had to meet at the coach at about 9:05, and we got back about 2. So that was quite nice to have the afternoon, sort of do what we want.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think, you know...
Yeah, and I'm glad we chose, because there was 2 times for the excursions. I'm glad we chose the earlier one, because otherwise I think it would have been rushed with dinner.
Yeah.
Because we had... One thing about the food aspect, we booked our meals every night for 6:30. So you can have 6:30 or 8:30. For us, 6:30 was fine, because obviously our excursion was in the morning, and I think if we had it at 8:30, it would have made it too late.
Yeah. We don't. People stayed really late every night. Some people staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, ridiculous times, and they're just not getting up till late. But me and Sophie, we're not very late people, so we went to bed about 10:30 most nights. And but no, we really enjoyed ourselves there. We watched a few shows on board.
So the entertainment on board, I think it's quite varied in some sense.
Yeah.
The first night we went and watched this rock,
We Will Rock You.
Yeah, it was something like that, and it had a lot of rock songs, and it was like to a storyline, so a bit like just a production of something.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and they have waiters in there that come and get your drinks and stuff.
So it's very comfortable. And then on board there's a casino. I think there's bingo as well. You can do.
Yeah.
There's a sports bar if you want to watch some sports.
Yeah, there's a
and just
gym.
chill.
We did take gym clothes, or I did, but
Yeah, I did as well.
got on there and thought.
But no, you walk a lot on board.
I think because it's so long, but it doesn't really feel like you're doing a lot of steps.
But on a Fitbit, it says we're doing about 17,000 a day, which is a lot. So no, you do walk around a lot. The ship is pretty big. Also, the other night we went and saw, what is it?
Beautiful World.
Beautiful World.
At the Havana.
At the Havana, and that was a
like a bit like a Take That tribute band. Really.
Yeah.
They were quite good though.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Everyone got up and was singing along.
There's a lot of music-based entertainment, I'd say.
Yeah.
There was like Zumba classes. I think there was like a line dancing.
I think there was karaoke.
Yeah,
lots
there was
of
quite a lot. And obviously there's a large side of it for kids as well, and they have their own designated areas.
I probably would like to see a bit more comedy on there and that kind of thing. I didn't really hear about any comedy on.
No.
So no, that was the only thing. I think if they could bring more comedy shows, some comedy shows on there, mix it around a bit. That would be good. But also they had movies during the daytime. So I think one day there was Creed, Bridge of Spies.
They had the suffragette film.
Yeah, they have 2 films played in the big theatre each day. So there's always something going on.
I didn't ever feel like we were stuck for something to do. Even if it was just like we walked around the ship, that was quite nice, exploring it. There's a few shops, which are
really nice.
Yeah.
I thought they're really nice, and they do have a lot of discount on there. You got the jewellery shop as well, and you can buy rings and necklaces and all sorts. And also they did have a Pandora section there as well.
Which I thought was quite cool.
And they've got all different kind of makes of sections, and which is pretty cool. Also they had, was it a clothes shop or something?
Yeah, they had a couple of clothes shops. There was like a souvenir gift shop type thing.
Perfume.
And also yesterday, after we'd had something to eat, getting back from our excursion, we went up to the 19th deck, was it? Which is where the sports area is. So they have like a little golf net area, and then like a court, and they have like tennis rackets and footballs.
Football, basketball. We played a bit of cricket. That was fun.
And then they also have like a chess area, and they had just like lots of different games on the floor.
Hopscotch and all sorts. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if there was hopscotch.
I'm sure there was also.
So was there anything that you wish you'd brought with you on the trip?
No.
Anything?
I can't really.
I think this question is probably more tailored towards me because I feel like I overpacked quite a bit. I don't think I needed to have brought a hairdryer because they had one in the suites. But yeah, I didn't want to take that risk, like being our first time on there.
Nothing really. Yeah, dressing gowns there as well. I took a towel, which I don't think was relevant. I didn't really have to take one because they have your beach. Well, today she found the beach
I only
towels.
just found today the beach towels that were in one of the cupboards.
So you definitely don't need any towels.
Yeah, and definitely check all the cupboards in your room when you first get there.
Lots of coffee and.
I think I would have liked to have bought flip flops.
Yeah.
Because like just walking around the pool area and stuff, and like going to get food, just makes it easier. Actually, I would have downloaded some more like TV programs and stuff.
Yeah, because the Wi-Fi on there is
it's a bit extortionate.
Expensive, which I think they could change that a bit. No way it will cost to run that Wi-Fi, so they need to sort that out. I think because it's, especially when people want to. Well, you don't really want to get on the internet while you're at home away, but it's good to check in.
What was your favourite place on the ship?
Lots of favourite places.
What was your favourite place to eat on the ship?
The posh restaurant.
So the Excursion.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is like on the 17th.
Yeah, 17th.
I think towards the back, and we ate there one night, and it was really good. You have like your 3 main courses, but then they also give you like little bits and pieces in between.
Which you'll probably see.
Yeah, I think I vlogged that one, didn't I?
But I think they're very. It's very nice.
The steak we had was just like the best meal of the whole time. And we also ate there for breakfast, which was really nice as well.
Yeah, we liked it in there.
Yeah, and if you're in a suite, not only can you like go to the buffets for breakfast, and like you can also have it sent to your room, but you can go in the Excursion, and it's basically all the same food really, but a little bit fancier, and they obviously bring it to you and things like that.
Yeah, so you have you can have a fry up and you have steak with it as well. Which
there was like pastries, fruit,
toast.
I had French toast this morning.
You can get croissants.
There were smoothies.
You can get bagels that has salmon and stuff in it, which I don't like, but they have smoothies and all sorts.
So overall, I think the food was, like, even in the buffets, I thought the food was pretty nice. They have a late night sort of.
Yeah, between
in the waterside.
9:30 and 2 a.m. You feel a bit peckish.
Yeah.
You've had a few drinks, most of you probably will. You can go and have something to eat and wash it down. But no, at night time we get our own table, which is at the Bay Tree restaurant. We was in at table 91, and we went there every night. And you get a menu. We get a menu bought by a butler every night. And he bought canapes around about 5 o'clock and the menu for the evening. So we knew what was going to be on the menu, which was nice. And
it was quite varied.
Yeah, it was really nice. You're never short of options. I think there was about 5-6 per. On the start there was 6 options for main course and dessert. So no, it was very organised in there. And they're always helpful. And they come round and the waiters ask if you want any wine and so.
And at the buffets, they just like once you're finished, like they'll just take your trays away, so you don't have to put them away.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know to start with. And like they're very good at hygiene, and like you have to sanitize your hands before every meal. So they keep very on top of like germs and things like that. Other places on the ship they liked. Obviously the retreat area was a really nice place to go and sit.
The adult jacuzzi area.
Yeah, the adult pool area was nice.
I did like some of the bars. I did
Yeah,
like Havana.
Of an evening. And the Tamarind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sat there of an evening and it was quite nice.
Yeah, it was nice. I think all of it was really all fantastic, you know. Yeah, if we was on there longer, probably, if we was on there for a week or 2 weeks, we probably would stay up late.
Yeah.
A few times, but
because we sort of had to get up early every morning, really.
Yeah, so we didn't really want to.
Is there anything you wish was on the ship? So obviously you said about the more comedy acts.
Can't really think else.
One thing I would have liked is like maybe somewhere more they could just get a snack. Like that you could go get just like crisps or.
There's loads of places to be honest.
Yeah, but it was like
Burger
more.
place, pizza.
Yeah, but that's more like of a meal. If you just wanted something small that you could like nibble on, they didn't really have anything like that unless you bought it in the shop. So I would have liked maybe like a little snack area. I really liked the pizza oven area. You could just get free pizzas.
Yeah.
And some nights we took that back to our balcony.
Yeah, I wish the sports area, like the sports bar area, was bigger and it had more sport on and stuff. But no, apart from that, I can't really think of anything
Maybe
else.
more shops.
Yes. I think more variety for men.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of shopping wise for men.
Like, you know, you go in a jewellers and there's normally options for women and men, but there's hardly none for the men, so...
Yeah.
Sophie wanted to get me an engagement ring as well, so unfortunately we didn't.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot for men there.
Would you go again?
Yeah, I'd definitely go on a cruise again. I'd be quite happy to go back on that ship.
Yes, me too.
That was really nice.
What kind? Did you think 4 days was too short, or?
I think if it's your first cruise, it's perfect because you can just get a feel of it. And like everyone says, you don't feel the waves at all. As someone who was going into it thinking that and was still quite anxious, that I get travel anxiety. I definitely could feel the waves.
Yeah.
But it's more like if you're on a plane. That's the sort of
feeling. That's the first night.
The first night I think we were just adjusting to it anyway, and like I woke up in the night and I think it was a bit choppy anyway. But then for the rest of the time it was fine.
Yeah, it did get choppy a few nights, but we didn't really notice it.
No, it was just that first night that
we're used to it. You got used to it, so you know the first night, don't get scared. It's gonna be alright. Your first night's always a bit.
Yeah, I think
choppy.
Also. It's definitely more just like when you walk down the aisle of a plane, it's a bit like that. You can just feel it moving.
I didn't notice it.
Oh, well, that's how I feel anyway.
But that's probably because I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, what kind of cruise would you want to go on next if you had the opportunity?
I'd like to go like more on like a hotter cruise. I think we were a little bit unfortunate with the weather because it was cloudy, but it was still pretty sunny the days we were at sea anyway.
I think Caribbean would be nice.
Yeah.
I'd have to go on something like that, and also I would like to do something around Italy at some point. Because around Italy is wonderful and there's lots of things to see. So I'd like to do that. So we'll probably do that in a few years' time. Caribbean one, might do in a combined trip next year. We don't know yet, so we haven't come to a conclusion because we will be getting married abroad. So it all depends, but we'll let you know. But no, first overall, the cruise was.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Really good. And is there anything else would you like to add for people that's worrying about going on the cruise?
I think for years I sort of put off cruises, and my parents wanted to go on one and I said no. But it's just, even if you do just like a 4-day cruise.
They did 2 and 3 days.
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
if you're really that worried, go for something like that, and they're quite manageable then. If you're worried about getting seasick or something.
But no, I think at the end of it, I was like, oh, I don't want to go home.
Yeah.
You just want to stay on it. So, you know, you could stay on there another few weeks, but I think it was amazing, and I would recommend anyone that especially wants to go and see a lot of places in one go. I think they said there's a cruise in where you have to fly to Mediterranean, and then I think it's like for 14 nights you get to see 10 places, different places. So no, it's a good way to see a lot of places in.
So I think that's all we've got to say for our experience on the Ventura ship. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below and we will try and answer them the best we can. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.
Nice.
I need to take the picture now.